I just came back from Doha. Go and see. It's an Islamic country. Go and see. Go to Dubai and see. You in your country, every Friday night is staring out across the nation. You don't have roads. Uyo to Calabar is fasting and prayer. You used to drive it. The number of tithers in Nigeria should have been the wealthiest nation on earth if tithing was God's device for prosperity. There are some fathers who paid tithe till they died. At their death, there was no money to buy coffin for them.
But the truth is that.
But they paid tithe all their lives.
Prayers.
Lift at it.
Unbelieving prayers they do.
That's it. I mean, my own is working for me. Is God a partial God? Why should your own work for you and that old man who is dying now without the hope of a coffin for his burial, but he has been paying tithe from a young boy? Nothing has worked for him. Why will God select to bless you and leave him alone? Is God responsible for class in society? Then if God is responsible for the poor and rich, he must be a wicked God. Then he doesn't really love the world like he says he does. Because if he really loves the world, if he is responsible for one man to be rich, then he should be responsible for every man to be rich. Lift at him. When we speak to you, calm down and listen. We know what we are talking about.
There are thousands of people in church. They know God by what the pastor says. They don't know God by diligent studies of the Bible. If the pastor come to tell them lie, they will even clap. You are clapping to error. Thousands of categories of Christians are like this. Our pastors say. You know there are millions of Christians. They are only their pastors say. God has never spoken to them personally. It's only their pastor say. Their pastor say. She got married because the pastor said. He got married because the pastor said. He's in that job because the pastor said. If the pastor said engineering is your way, is he the one that will be there? Is it the pastor that will do the engineering work? Why can't you hear God yourself? He said, behold, I'm at the door knocking. If anybody hear my voice, I will come in. I am teaching you. It's not because of criticism, but I want you to come up and talk to God by yourself and hear God by yourself. When you are in toilet, when you are in any place, God is there. It's not until you get to any church, any auditorium, any mountain. Do you know that time when you are disturbed, God wants to speak to you. It's only you that's not listening. But you have been brought up that only pastor can hear for you. That's why you see denominations, ministries, and churches, they are many for people that know God and you. Very, very few. Most people, their faith is in their prophet. If their pastor dies, they will die too. They will die physically and they will die spiritually because they never know Christ. They know pastor. Because they say, know thee, the only true God.
And about two people believe
Jesus
prayers.
Christ.
The person now go get exam, they will go school, go church, go they pray. And say now God they give life. There are things that doesn't need prayers. Some things they when you don't fit do for your when you don't fit do for yourself, and that they call God put. Not the things that you can do for yourself. Christianity, I don't feel talk about for my previous video when I do that day. They don't use and lie to us. They don't use and to convince people, use and deceive people, call money. But when they surprise me, the pastors go know the truth. They go because they money, they go take to the other side. I understand this Bible today, people do not deceive people. Number one, it was translated to us. It was translated to us. So all these things, when Bible don't turn to book of lie and deceit, it don't make sense. Don't make brainwash people say everything prayers. Imagine, pastor go carry mopote protect himself and the family. You tell him you go pray. If you actually they work like that, why they not the result of prayers? If our apostle Johnson Suleiman, if he had decided to pray, the man is a very good prayer. I used to do video now before. If you be person when they follow me, you Suleiman they powerfully for prayer when they pray. If you see Suleiman they pray, you go know say that man is rugged in prayer. They shout, they vibrate. But still yet after those prayers, if you see they go out, you will carry mopo. If not be bulletproof car when you use that time, by now for that become a forgetting issue. Okay, Suleiman, the one he did like that time, but today still alive because he had the understanding that not be everything prayers they do. That's why they use bulletproof car. Then go use bulletproof car. Then go say carry mopo to support the bulletproof car. Carry police to support the bulletproof car. But right there you go they pray, you get exam, you go they pray. Now they disturb God. What did God already do for us? Now they waste every time. Because people don't tell and say, prayer is the key. Jesus started with prayer and it's a lie. The first miracle Jesus Christ performed was turn water to wine. He never prayed. So I beg you now be pastor. Make una start to delight to deceive the people. Now when be members, Make una say sometimes they carry Bible, they read on our own. Because una not very close to Bible and God. Now pastor, church, no, they close to. Imagine if someone told me one time, one lady, he said because of church, she not go fit work. I wanted to help her to look for a work job when she did will or they pay her monthly salary. He said she cannot work. And when I asked her why, he said because of church. I said, look at you. Look at you. That office one for the main pastor, church when they find now that there be a office. Every time, every day when you reach the church, you go meet pastor. That is his office, and therefore they make money until they take care of himself and the family. But right now, you are joining in to make sure your business grow, and which you are not benefiting from it. You see foolishness. This religion don't make poverty high. The money, those that benefited from missionary today, when missionary faith came, I've talked about this thing for my previous videos now. That the set of people today, they don't give, they don't still allow waiting the benefits for missionary, they know they let them flow. When they collect this money, when they say the day when they say, man, you give person 2 million, 1 million, give any amount, the whole world will carry on, they put up on you. But when they collect all those money for church, they video down, they record down, partner, seed, offering and tithe. So all this thing no go help. So have it a mind of reason. Use your head. That Bible said, I will bless the handwork of your hand. Not be work, not be your prayer. I will bless the handwork of your hand, not prayer. So share this video and comment.